Number 6, Mr. Pagliani, please introduce yourself.
Sure. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ron Quigley. I'm the petitioning candidate for the Board of Education. I want to thank the PTA Council and all of you for attending this very important event. I'm a 48-year resident of the city of West Haven, born and raised in the West Shore District. I've lived and worked in the Center District, and I currently work in the Allentown District of the city. I'm married to my wife of 19 years, Tracy Blair. She's also a longtime Westie, and I have 3 children. Nick is 22, Olivia, who's with me tonight, is 16, a junior at the high school, and Ron Jr. is 12 and 7th grade at Bailey. As far as my education, I'm a graduate of Notre Dame High School. I received my bachelor's degree in criminal justice from the University of New Haven in 1993. I received my master's degree in national security from the University of New Haven in 2005. And I'm currently working towards my master's degree in emergency management, also at the University of New Haven. I'm a 2007 graduate of the FBI National Academy. I'm employed at the University of New Haven for the past 4 years. I'm currently a sworn police officer and serve as the Associate Vice President for Public Safety and Administrative Services. I have responsibility over campus police, emergency management, safety, transportation, and other various administrative departments on campus. Prior to that, I served as a West Haven police officer for 25 years, starting in 1984, worked my way through the ranks, and I had the honor of serving as West Haven's 14th Chief of Police from 2005 to December of 2009. I'm an active PTSA member in Bailey and West Haven High School. I currently serve on the West Haven High School and Bailey School Governance Council, member of the West Haven Breast Cancer Awareness Committee. I serve on the Greater West Haven Federal Credit Union Board of Directors and the Chamber of Commerce. I'm a lector at Our Lady of Victory in St. John Vianney Parish, but most importantly, I'm a dad. I'm very proud of that the most out of everything else. I'm very happy to be here this evening with so many folks that really care about our children's education.
Thank you. Mr. Morrissey?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jim Morrissey. I'm running for Board of Education. I'm a lifelong resident of West Haven. I'm 56 years old. I'm married to Tracy Morrissey, who introduced the board tonight. I've got 3 children also. My oldest is Caitlin. She's a junior at the University of Rhode Island. My middle one is Jennifer. She's a sophomore at Quinnipiac nursing program. And my youngest one is Jimmy Morrissey. He's a junior at Canterbury School. We were going to see this year at West Haven High School, but I'm proud of him. He's a pretty good athlete. He got a scholarship this year to play hockey at Canterbury. So all 3 of my children went through the West Haven school system. Education is very, very important to me, and I think that being on the board, I have a lot to offer. My job will allow me to spend a lot of time in the schools. I'm a state marshal for 30 years, which gives me a lot of flexibility to form my own schedule during the course of the day. So my primary goal is to visit the schools on a regular basis. I plan on talking to all the principals, the teachers, and all the students, and find out what the issues are and what the problems are. If we don't know what the problems are, we can't solve them. But I think we can do better in the education system. You know, I believe we have a lot of good talent here through the administration, principals, teachers, and students. But you know, to raise the bar, I think we can even raise it higher. I think it's important, and education is very important to people who live in this community. And I look forward to sitting on Board of Education for the next 4 years. As far as my personal life is concerned, I've been a Little League coach for many years. I've been a youth soccer coach for many years. Volunteered at many organizations. I've Mr. Quigley, I've been in the breast cancer, taken the plunge many a time, the breast cancer plunge. I've been involved in...
Thank you, Mr. Morrissey. Your time has expired.
Thank you. Sorry.
Mr. Palmieri?
Thank you, Mr. Martinez. Thank you to the PTA Council for having this tonight. Thank you all the parents for showing up too. Appreciate it. My name is Mark Palmieri. I've been on the board for 8 years. 4 years I've served as the chairman. I'm married to my lovely wife Bonnie for 25 years. We have 3 children. Mark, who went through Mark, Alex, and Samantha, all have gone through the district. Mark is a graduate student now at the University of New Haven, and through his education through this district. He's also landed an assistant coaching job for the University of New Haven. My son Alex is a sophomore, plays baseball at the University of New Haven. He too, he's an engineer major. My daughter Samantha is at LaSalle College in Massachusetts, and she's a fashion and communication major. As far as myself, I went to West Haven High School. I was a junior and senior class president. I went to the University of New Haven. I have a bachelor's degree in accounting. I've also, throughout my whole lifetime in the city, I've coached in youth basketball, baseball, football, soccer. I'm a lifetime member of the City Point Yacht Club, in which I held the position of treasurer. And I've also been on the town committee for approximately 20 years, where I've also held treasurer. And in closing, I would like to continue on the board. I think we have an open communication there, and the main objective here is to get along, work for the children and for the district. Thank you very much and have a good evening.
Thank you, Mr. Palmieri. Ms. Russo?
Hi, good evening. Thank you. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, just bring it a little
Good
closer.
evening. Thank you to the PTA Council for having us tonight. I think it's very beneficial for the voters and the candidates both to have a little bit of time to get to know each other. My name is Rosemary Russo. I've been a teacher for over 30 years. I received my Bachelor of Science from Lesley University in Cambridge, Mass. With dual certification in both elementary ed and special ed. I received a Master's of Science in early childhood with a concentration in preschool special ed. I've worked for the City of New Haven for the past 24 years in the public school system, so I feel like I really understand the ins and outs of the public school. I have resided in West Haven for the past 26 years with my husband and my 2 children. I have 2 sons who both went through West Haven Public Schools through middle school, and one graduated from Notre Dame High School in 2009, and my youngest is presently a sophomore at that high school. I believe in an elected board that is more transparent and welcoming of parental input and parental ideas. I believe in an elected board that is more than a stamp of approval. And I also believe in an elected board that truly represents the voters and the children that we serve. I've spent my entire adult life working with children, and feel that this gives me a certain kind of expertise to serve on this board. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Russo. Mrs. Chong?
Good evening. I just want to thank the PTA Council and all of you for coming tonight. My name is Jessica Chong. I am a resident of West Haven. I am married with 3 children. My oldest is 9, my middle is 7, and my youngest is 6, and they all attend Seth Haley. Last year, I was PTA president of Seth Haley. When my first child went to Seth Haley, I got involved with the PTA. Since then, it grew into being a president last year. Last year, being the PTA president, I got involved with the PTA council. From there, I got elected as a treasurer, and I have to say we have a lot of fun. It's a good group of girls and guys. We have fun. Basically, I'm the young end of the group here. Like I said, I'm a West Haven resident with 3 small children at Seth Haley. My children are my love and my passion. The education for my children are very important to me. Being involved in your children's education is very important as well.
Thank you, Mrs. Chong. Ms. Richardson?
Good evening, and thank you for allowing us the opportunity to present ourselves to you this evening. My name is Rosa Richardson. I reside at 95 West Prospect Street. I'm a graduate of West Haven High School. I attended both Southern and Albertus Magnus College with a concentration in business administration. I'm past president of West Haven Girls Basketball, I served on the board of directors for West Haven Little League for more than 10 years. I'm a current member of the West Haven Parks and Recreation Commission. I'm a deacon at the First Congregational Church, where I have mentored confirmands, and I serve on the Safe Church Conduct Committee. I am a former JV softball coach at West Haven High School and a former basketball coach at Bailey Middle School. I have several nieces and nephews who have attended the West Haven Public School system. I have 2 currently enrolled in there as of this date, and I have a couple more on the way. As you can tell, I've dedicated my life to the youth of the community. Athletics is my passion, but education has always been very, very important. I'm one of the coaches who stands before their student athletes and says, "Let me see your report card." Education is always important. I want to represent the youth in our public schools with honesty, integrity, and professionalism if given the opportunity. Thank you very much.